And chat, this right here, what I'm about to show y'all, is a prime example of what being scared of your kids look like. This is what happened when parents stop being parents and start trying to be their kids' friends. If you want to be honest, you can't blame nobody but the parents in this situation, because the fact that this little boy even thought he had the privilege, or just the fact that he even thought to talk to an elderly woman like that at 15 years old with no hesitation, shows that he's been doing this and he would have pants around the house.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bruh. It's Lucas J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a very wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, y'all, I've been seeing this story trend all over social media. It seems like a 15-year-old boy has been going viral on social media after he pretty much bucked up with an elderly woman and tried to go off on her after she asked him to stop throwing the balls by her car. And he did it all in front of the dad. And people are very upset at this video and feel like bro need to be dealt with. Now, we're going to talk about it because I know this video is very different, but I really want y'all to show love to this video and spread it. Y'all know my little routine, bro. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment tapped in if y'all tapped in down below. And also smash the notification bell. So for one, I can keep y'all updated on this situation. But also, bro, y'all could just be notified anytime I drop a banger like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now, as I said, we got a very different and crazy video to talk about. This is another episode of what happens when you try to be your kid's friend and don't try to be your kid's parent. This what happened when you don't put your foot down and you are a dweeb, bro. You know, this story has been trending on social media. A TikToker that goes by the name of Buddha Win, right? It's like a couple page, ended up going viral on social media, literally like gaining millions of views after he posted a video of a 15-year-old talking crazy to his mom in front of his dad, and people on social media is upset, bro.
My son said you were being rude to him, and I was trying to figure out what was going on.
No, actually, your son was being rude to me. When I came out on my patio, they were playing some type of ball right there. And I came on my patio and I said, can y'all go play over there because y'all playing with that ball too close to people's cars? And he said, well, which one is your car? And I said, it doesn't matter which one is my car.
Oh, I thought he did.
And then I said, it doesn't matter whose car, but you guys are playing too close to people's cars. And I said, all you have to do is go play in the grass right there with the ball. He said, well, I got a question. And I said, what's your question? Which one of these cars is yours? I said, it doesn't matter which car is mine. And then he said, you don't know who my mama is, bitch. My mama will beat your ass. And then I said, well, then go get your mother so I can talk to your mother. He said, you don't even know who I am. That's exactly what he said. So I wasn't being rude. Now, my voice was raised, but I wasn't being rude until you said, I'll cuss you out. And I said, I'm going to cuss your ass back out.
No, I don't like how you're talking to me. I don't like how you're talking to me, bro.
I'm explaining to him what I said to you.
You're talking to me like I don't like how you're talking to me.
This is my son. You don't have to talk to me.
No,
I'm his son. Trust me.
to you.
I don't give a f about none of that, bro.
See, that's what I'm
You
saying.
think I care about that? You think I care about none of that? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Walk off. Walk off.
Listen.
Yeah, I feel the same way y'all feel. Couldn't have been me. Let that have been my mom, I'd have whooped him and his son. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I know I'm looking dirty. I know I'm looking bummy, but at least I ain't broke. At least I got some money in my pocket. And y'all can too. All y'all gotta do is download Tester Up. Tester Up is literally a platform where they're paying y'all to test out different apps and play games on your phones. Now listen, bro, y'all make these companies billions and millions of dollars every day by playing games on your phone. The least you can do is make money testing out new apps that's coming out. Now listen, I'm not trying to make you do anything, but I'm just saying, y'all make these companies billions of dollars every day. The least you can do is get your little cut out of it. I mean, Tester Up is literally trying to help y'all put some of that money back into y'all pockets. And signing up is so simple, bro. All you gotta do is download the app for free and create you an account with your email or your number and start browsing and start either playing games or testing out new apps and start to make you some money. And I mean, it's an easy way to make you up to like $150 a day, bro. I don't know about y'all, but if I can make some money that easy, I'm gonna do it, bro. All you gotta do, bro, click that link in my description down below, or click this little barcode right here, sign up, start getting your bread today, and y'all can thank me later. Shout out to Tester Up, bro. Now, as y'all see, you can see a dad knocking on this elderly woman's door, confronting her about him allegedly, or about her allegedly saying something to her son, disrespectful, trying to, rectify the situation like an adult. And then she went on to say exactly what she said, said that they were playing around cars. She was asking him nicely to stop playing around the cars. He asked her which car is hers, being smart. And she went on to say it don't matter. I guess the conversation kind of anticipated, and it turned into an argument. He ended up saying his mama beat her A or whatever. And then literally, bro, the little nigga started causing himself, trying to catch a spaz out, and started talking crazy to the woman to the point to where he squared up with her, bro. An elderly woman at that. Now the dad, I mean, you could just look at him, EDP. You can obviously tell he ain't got no stomping ground. He ain't in no shape or size, literally, to even be trying to put his foot down to have no structure. And he had to pretty much calm his own son down. Now afterwards, they end up having to like grab him and push him away. People are telling him to like, stop talking to her. That's an old woman. Now the crazy part about this is the fact that he even felt like he had some type of word to speak to a woman like that at 15 years old. If that's my son, that's the difference between other households. If that had been my son, that little nigga wouldn't even thought to talk back to no woman like that, especially no elderly woman, unless I gave him the green light. And when it comes to grown people, I'm talking to her. Like, unless she blatantly just disrespecting you, bro, we not going back and forth with no adult. You a kid for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? So it wouldn't even been no situation like that. Now that was just part one. It's a part two, literally to the point of where she was on the phone with his mom, and then bro literally started psyching out the back saying he ready to die. And this whole situation is just sad and disgusting, bro.
Because okay, in the air, let me show your husband where they were playing the ball at. So when I was working, so you see the red car? So between the red car, my car, and right there before the dumpster, right. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Anyone home?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I just spoke with the office. I'm leaving work. Give me about 4 minutes.
Okay,
I'm down the
thank you.
street.
No worries.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Now, as y'all see, the elderly woman, being the respectful person that she is, she was on the phone with his mom trying to explain what happened, and the dude ended up spazzing out in the back with his friend saying he ready to die, and just like really just psyching himself out to the point of where the police got called the next day. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I think Dr. Umar said one of the most famous and legendary quotes ever.
But some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep from God.
Now, I'm not saying I want that to happen to this boy, but when you got a guy like this that just have no type of care in the world or move the way he move, he don't understand that it's real consequence behind what he doing, and he think he bad. And obviously something going on at home, because I tell you what, the way you train your kid in the house shows how he is when he's outside of your home. The way you raise your kid is going to show when he out in the real world. Now, granted, when they get to a certain age, that they're going to do what they want to do, but certain things are not going to be allowed, and that is not one of them. At 15 years old, he's not going to be talking back to no older woman like that. It's a certain respect that comes with elderly people just growing up, right? As boys or in our community, you respect older women, even when you know sometimes they stuck in their ways and they're wrong. Just off the fact that they older, off GP, you respect them. You know, OG, all right, grandma. You don't go back and forth with no adult, but especially not no elderly woman. And this is the real problem in the generation, because I feel like, bro, you know, granted, I'm 25, but like I feel like this newer generation, younger than us, that they got no respect and no care in the world. You feel me? They don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. They don't know how to speak. They don't know how to read the clock. They just, all they know is TikTok. They know everything on social media, but they don't have the natural common sense. Now, a lot of people were saying, where is her husband? Where is her son? Where is the person that was there to, like, you know, pretty much like protect her or take care of her, because we all know if that had been her son there, her uncle there, any type of male figure, things would have completely went left. And I doubt he didn't went up on anybody like that. And then if he did, he knew it would have came with a consequence. Well, the dad ended up going on TikTok and doing a whole long story time explaining how he pressed him after the situation happened. And this whole situation is just disgusting, bro.
Okay, so this is my point of view from when I was notified about the incident. I was on my way to work, and my girl and my mom texted me. I was like, what was going on? They didn't go into depth about what transpired, okay? So by the time I got to work, it's about 6 o'clock, 6:30. My mom sent me the video. I asked her, like, hey, send me the video from the Ring camera, because that's where it transpired from. So she sent me the Ring camera video. I went on break and I watched the video. I was like, okay, all right, I'm about to go to work. I'm about to leave work. But it was already late at night, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. So boom, I went and put it up on my Facebook just to see, like, let me get some other people's thoughts before I just jap out, you feel? So then boom, my family, friends, all back from my home state, crash him and his daddy. Beat both their asses, you feel? Fuck it. It is what it is. Bond money set up, you feel? So I got out of work. I usually do this 12-hour shift, and I get out of work. I take my boots off, drive home in sandals. I don't drink coffee. That day, I drank 2 cups of coffee, drove home in steel-toed boots, and pulled up in steel-toed boots when I got home. Boom, it was early in the morning. I know my mom's neighbors very well, because when I had moved back to the state, I wanted to get to know my mom's surroundings, because she told me she had new people moving in and out of the apartments next to her or whatever. So seeing a lot of more kids out, being this year time around, she had a lot more kids out. So I was a neighbor, you know. Hey kids, it's a hot day. I'll buy y'all ice cream. I'll give y'all candy, water, whatever y'all want. As long as y'all behave. So besides the point. But I never seen this kid before. As much as I come over here and check on my mom, I never seen this kid. So when I get home, I check on my mom, she cool. Check on my girl, she cool. I'm asking the neighbors, like, hey, do y'all know the kid that came over and was disrespectful to my mother yesterday? And they're like, oh no, we've never really seen him. We don't know he's around here, but we don't know where. But we'll get the information to you if you need to. We'll find out for you. Okay, appreciate it. So I got the information, found out he got out of school at 2:30, something like that. So then boom, I went to sleep, woke back up, went outside. I didn't see nothing, so I'm like, all right, I'll just wait till I'm not hunting this little kid down. I'm just gonna wait till I see him. He's a kid. I know he's gonna be outside sooner or later. So I'm sitting on the patio. I see a lady and a big kid walking down the street. So boom, I get my stuff. I walk straight up to him. Water bottle on my phone, because I'm about to head to work at this time. I only come over to check on my mom, and then I head into work. So with that being said, I walk up to the grandmother, walk up to the lady. I'm asking her, like, hey, is this your son? Who is this to you? Oh, this is my grandson. So I tell the grandmother, hey, your grandson came over to my mother's house the other day and snapped off, like, was very disrespectful, bucked up at her, acting like he was about to fight her and hit her. So I'm gonna let you know this right now to your grandson. You come past this way again talking slick to my mama, nigga, that's your ass. I'm putting belts on you, bro. No bullshit. I'm fuck out of here. So then boom, this little nigga goes, hold on, and turned around and start walking backwards, walking this way. Then his grandmama didn't say nothing. She walked the whole other way. Oh, okay. To me, either you finna go get your daddy or you finna go get something. I'm going back home. Boom. Drop my stuff off at the house. Walk back outside with my phone. I'm outside looking. I see the grandmama walk down one street. Boom. Son gone down the other street. All right, it is what it is. So then, boom. I go to sleep, wake up, use the restroom. I hear my girl outside. She come back inside and tell me like, hey, the dad and the grandmama walking down the street with the son. I go out the house. I'm walking down the street. So then, boom. I call the dad. Like, hey, this your son, correct? Yeah. Don't direct nothing to my son. Don't direct nothing to my son. Cool. You ain't said nothing but a word then. You the adult. You the boss. Okay, I got you. Your son came down here and talked sweet to my mama. I ain't going for that. So the next time your son comes down here and talks sweet to my mama like this again, you gonna get that work. Period, point blank. You gonna get your ass beat for your son's actions. Since your son is under the age, I'ma fuck you up. Fuck you and your grandmama or whoever the fuck this old lady is right here. Since y'all don't allow since y'all allow this little nigga to talk to people who, however the fuck he want to, fuck you and that. If you want this, we can get this. So when I tell you how far away from this camera I am, this nigga got this close. Nigga, get the fuck out my face. What's up? To the father. What's good? Like, we can get it cracking right now then. I'm ready for this. Let's get it. You can easily get knocked the fuck out. If you watch the video, you can see how big this father is. That is the father. I am the mother. I am the son of the mother that the little boy was yelling at. The woman that is in this main video, that is my mother. Okay? Well, once that happened, the son tried to fight. What's up? He is backing up, walking back with his dad. His dad is saying, let's just go home. Please, just walk away. Walk away. Okay. You're walking back to your house. Go ahead. The office lady came out. Hey, I need to know where you live at. I don't live here. I come over here to check on my mother. My mother lives here. Well, okay. Boom. Me and my girl, we walked right back to my mama's house. Let my girl in my mom's house. I get in the car. I'm driving to work. Next thing I know, I get a phone call from my mama talking about, oh, why didn't you tell me you went down there to their house? Why didn't you tell me that they was going to call the police? Hold on. 1, didn't go knocking on nobody's door. 2, didn't even know they was going to call the police because didn't nothing happen. I just told them what not to do. Simply as that. So oh, I need you to come back to the house. All right. Came back to the house. Boom. I see 4 officers at my mama's house. Okay. Parked the whip. Boom. I see my mom talking to 2 officers. I tell 2 officers, hey, can you come here? Let me show you the video of how this all escalated. She's telling the story. I'm going to show you the proof of what was sent to me, of why I came out here today. Showed them the video. They see the full thing of what same thing that y'all saw. All what y'all seen in these previous videos is what we saw. The day that I happened to be there was no video footage of that. There was no, because my wife that was there was trying to calm me down from actually flipping out on this little kid and his dad. Simply as that. There was no video footage of that. So what I'm saying is the exact same thing I told the officers, exact same thing I told his mammy and them. So while we're telling this to the officers, the mammy, the auntie, the grandmama, the son, and the daddy try to pull up. When I tell you this mama, if y'all hear the video closely, you hear my mom says that this little boy says that his mama can whoop my mama ass. This little boy mama sitting in a car like this, big as hell, looking like Respucia mama. You feel me? Big than a bitch, sitting in the car. Oh, that my son you talk about. You think you can beat my mama ass? Your son think you can beat my mama ass? She got out the car wobbling. So you mean to tell me Respucia and fucking Nutty Professor that made a son of Igor and the Goonies? You got me fucked up. Y'all think y'all finna come over here? I want to hear the little boy that was talking crazy to my mother. Ooh. Sorry, black don't crack like y'all. I'm 30. I'm a grown man. So at that point, yeah, they hibbling howling. Cops got called.
Now I know that clip was kind of long and lengthy. No, Diddy. I don't want to make this video any more longer than what it was. I just want to say something to you parents, bro. You know, raise your kids, bro. Teach your kids how to respect older people, because if that boy was wise enough, he would know that disrespecting your mom, talking about old people, whatever you want to call it, that's shorten your days, bro. That's in the Bible, bro. Disrespecting your mom, talking about, you don't do that. And that ain't how you carry yourself. And I know he think he big and tough, little Zion looking ass, but bro, you ain't no problem, bro. You ain't no different from nobody that came past our last generation, bro. And you keep leading and doing the way you doing and talking to adults the way you talking, you're gonna end yourself up in a cell or up in hell, you know, God forbid. But that's just the God and the truth. And to that father, be a better father. Do a better job at raising your son and discipline him, bro. Giving him structure, letting him know that, bro, that ain't how you handle the situation. For one, that shows signs of disrespect. That shows signs of emotional unintelligence, emotionally weak. So many things are wrong in that situation. And when you somebody father, you're supposed to teach that in the household. So for you to allow him to even get that much off and have to calm him down, it's crazy, bro. You know, but I hope they really rectify their situation and they really fix it, because that ain't right, bro. You feel me? No older woman deserves to be talked to like that by a younger person. And no younger person need to be trying to call themselves going off on an older woman like that, bro. It's never that deep. You feel me? Respect her. As long as she don't overly disrespect you, bro, just chill, bro. Just listen to what they say. Even when you don't like it, that's a part of being the kid. You don't understand it until you get older. You feel me? But give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below. And let me know what y'all think. And let me know, do y'all feel like the little boy was out of pocket? Do y'all blame the dad? Do y'all blame the son? Who do y'all blame in this situation, bro? Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Look It's Jay. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. Yeah, bro. I'm out, man.